Hi. Okay, so I wanted to talk about um like I've said things in the past like I want everyone to know joy and like on a certain level that's true like I think it's cool if like God designed a universe where like everyone does eventually get to joy. I think that would be kind of cool, but also like a lot of people have acted real fucking shitty. They've been real pieces of crap. And I feel like it's been pretty willful. Yes, this is an individual thing. And this isn't by groups, this isn't even generalizing. Literally like every individual has acted differently, and I think some people know that they've acted like shit. They've taken money to do bad things. They've hurt people. I mean, there's willful cruelty, and then there's cruelty based on ignorance, and there's a lot of different levels to that. And I'm not like here to judge any particular individual on this, but I will say that there's definitely individuals who are bad fucking people who have acted like shit. Whether they have some ability to act better or not is one thing, but they haven't, and they've been cruel. And I don't want to see those people immediately rewarded with joy, for sure. Because some of us have worked really fucking hard to be good fucking people, and we've sacrificed a lot to be good fucking people. And to me, it doesn't make sense that people who have acted like shit should get the same reward as people who have been good fucking people and have sacrificed for the sake of what they see to be righteous fucking causes. And so, you know, what kind of how does that justice play out? See, I think freedom can give us that. Open discourse, reputation, these things are going to be so important. Connections, real connections based on authenticity, all the kind of street smart stuff, knowing how to be respectful towards other people, knowing just how to interact with other people, how not to um be a jackass, how to work hard. Like a lot of behaviors have value, and the people who have exhibited these behaviors have gained for themselves assets that have value. So, if you've worked hard, you've developed job skills, you now have that asset, your body, your knowledge, your mind, that you can use to earn income. And so, in a free society, and actually not even just in a free society, but in any society that doesn't have a credit fucking bubble, which ours won't once it collapses, those kind of assets are going to have value, while a lot of the assets of people who have mismanaged things is going to collapse. And while I, to me, it's like it's going to actually be a very just thing that occurs. It's going to correct a lot, because ultimately, if you invest in good decisions, and I think an investment, a good decision is being kind. I think listening to people. I think treating other people well. I think these are good decisions. I think the market's going to reward people who have made those decisions, and I think it's going to punish people who have made decisions to be cruel, because all of that stuff is going to follow you. People aren't going to want to be associated with you. You're not going to have references. You're not, and all of these things are going to be really important. And so you're not going to have the same opportunities that other people are going to have. And that is just, to me. So, For a lot of people, yeah, you're going to have nothing. And you're going to be starting from scratch, not just financially, but socially. And you're going to have to learn how to treat other people better. You're going to have to learn how to work hard. You may have to give up addictive behavior. You may have to establish some kind of spiritual journey, some kind of relationship with God. You know, your journey is going to be your journey, and you may have emotional work, spiritual work, physical work that you have to do. And I'm glad for that. I'm glad that that's how it's going to work out, you know? And I hope that once it becomes apparent that people have been full of shit, people have been assholes, once all this comes out, that people will start realizing that you need to reward kind behavior and not reward people-pleasing behavior and all this behavior that people have demanded, but that has not ultimately been kind, has not ultimately contributed to the welfare of our species. So, this is what I hope for, because I want to live in a just world. I want to live in a world where good behavior is rewarded, and where bad decisions result in a loss of that investment. So, thank you to God. Thank you for designing a universe that does ultimately follow those rules, I believe, even though sometimes, like right now, things are way out of balance and things need to correct and bubbles need to burst. They will. It's only a matter of time. And once they do, the relief for those of us who have been working for freedom and for peace and for love will be immense. And even those who haven't will at least have an opportunity to start doing things right, to clear their conscience, to atone where they can, to make things as right as they can, and to move forward and to start working towards something that has real value and isn't just some inflated asset, artificially inflated by demands of society that have not reflected the true demands of the individuals in society, but have only reflected the misconceived notions in the minds of those individuals.